Hello, it's Bradley J at the corner of Tremont and some other street. Uh, can't tell for sure. Visiting my friend Paul at Spectacle Eyewear. And while I'm waiting for him to get here, I went and got a smoothie. I dig smoothies. I went to Life Alive, good place. I mean, I like it, good quality stuff. But immediately I get to my dilemma, which I cannot seem to get through ever. You go in, you order a smoothie. Hello, may I have the green smoothie? And they say $10. And then immediately you're presented with how much to tip them. All that person is doing is asking you what you want and then hitting a button. Should they get 20% for that? Should they get 15? Is that automatic tipping thing uh, a problem? Is it here to stay? Is it irritating to you? Are you used to it? Has it become normalized for you? Right, my opinion on question five. Right. So I don't know what to do. I hate it. I would rather tip because I want to. Being presented with that thing pisses me off every time. But I don't want to be an a-hole. So, but I did this time with leave a custom tip. I did 10%. But frankly, this person is not providing service. This person is a cashier. You tip the cashier in a restaurant. You tip your waiter and the cashier. No, you don't. Do these tips filter back to the people who make it? Um, who knows? Fact is, I hate it. Of course, if I don't tip, I'm afraid they'll spit in my smoothie or, you know, put a booger in my steak. So what's the answer? The answer is what they do in Europe. You don't tip. Only recently is tipping starting to creep into Europe, and that sucks. It's great in Europe and say France or Italy. You sit there, you order, someone comes over, they're not in a big hurry, but that's the point. You're not in a big hurry. You get your bill. Sometimes it's added on automatically, pay some service fee. So you really don't want to tip them. Sometimes it's not. You just don't do it. And that's much nicer. It's much less transactional. If the waiter is nice, it's because they want to be nice, because they're nice, not because they're getting paid to be nice. So I'll go ahead and say that this auto tip thing sucks. And I get it. I don't like cash. Can't stand cash. But there should be to be presented with these amounts, and you can't even do 15, right? I think what can you do 15? You can't do 10. I would never do 10 for a waiter. Like I'm an insane tipper. Like 25, 50% for somebody that's waiting on me. Really, 50% sometimes. But this, being told by the machine that these are my choices, being presented with that, sucks. I mean, I hate it. What are their wages in the EU? I don't know. They seem to get by. They dress pretty nicely. They do. They don't seem all squalorous. I made that name word up. Dizzy. Oh, by the way, everybody, uh, I think it's this. I hope I'm right. Just be aware that there's another Beatles event coming up at City Winery, and I'll be there to see you in person if you like. I have Bradley J T-shirts, and might be available by then. I'm going to have a new Bradley J business card with a QR code that takes you to the new Bradley J website. If you want to visit the website, just go to, for now, Bradley J Wix. What I got to figure out is it worth? I have a good URL, but in order to do that, I have to use that. I have to pay for both that and for hosting. Whereas the Wix site is free, but that's got a crappy URL. It doesn't matter if I'm using the QR code most of the time. At some point, URLs, you won't need to know your URL. At that point's probably not here. Dizzy, what's that? What's that face you're making there? What is that emoji? Oh, face, mean. I guess I should be done here and continue with my smoothie. Please, let me know. Dizzy, how much do you tip? Most show 18, 20, or 25. Bleep that. Leslie Parmenter, 20% for great service. Adjust accordingly. Okay, Leslie, did you miss the first part? There is no service. I'm getting a smoothie. I'm going up to the person. They're saying, what do you want? I say the green smoothie. They hit a button. I wait around and go get the green smoothie from somebody who makes it somewhere else. Zero service. It's to go. And the person who's presents me with a tip has only said, can I help you? And pushed the button, and that's it. So what about that, Leslie? What do you do? There are going to be folks. What do kids do? Like if you're 18 and this is the only situation you've ever known, what do? 18-year-old. It's possible the 18-year-old just says nothing and moves on. I don't know if the people expect a tip of 20%. Maybe they think, oh, good, here comes the old sucker who doesn't have the sack to say no tip. I don't know. I'm not leaving until you tell me what you do, Leslie Parmenter, for just ordering a smoothie and picking it up. What do you do? Dizzy, can you loop your URL to Wix? That's a good question. Can you forward it? But I don't want to forward it to Wix because Wix, well, that's a good point, but that is a good point. I would do that. I would find that out. Can you sort of forward it? Interesting. No, nothing, Leslie Parmenter on, did I miss something? No. 20% for great service, adjust accordingly. All right, that's it. Bye.